It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard gets it off the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pollard one more time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott on the move to his left. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 43-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to run now. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
After right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
It was deep, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They go back to Pollard on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 69 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And cheat sheet said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, Pollard again. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
3rd and long for Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run left with Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They've got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running right, it's Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything